Now we move on to the next speaker, next expert. I'm very happy to invite Jean-Marc Bedmar, Head of Systems and Operation Department, and he will speak a bit about the Rail Baltic preliminary network statement. So Jean-Marc, are you there? Can we start?
Yes. Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so yeah, I'm pleased to announce that the preliminary network statements will be published in the coming days by the three Rail Baltica future infrastructure managers and RB Rail. Yeah. So this preliminary network statement is called Rail Baltica Information to Railway Undertakings, and it was initiated in the context to the engagement with any interested railway undertakings. So we received a lot of requests for information for various railway undertakings from Europe in order to get prepared for the future operation on Rail Baltica for accessing the line and operating freight or passengers. We also have the other aspect that was to prepare the procurement of suitable rolling stock to operate on Rail Baltica line, so passenger rolling stocks. And for the moment, it is about regional trains that are under procurement initiated by Elron. So if we go now to the bit more in the purpose of this document of network statement. So the first point was to inform these railway undertakings and giving them already sufficient detail on the infrastructure, what will be the exact infrastructure, let's say the plan, configuration, also what about the railway systems and access condition and so on. Yeah. So that was also for us the opportunity for collective work between infrastructure manager and coordinator in preparing all these elements for the network segments and deliver this preliminary document. And we also wanted to show the maturity of the project by providing to railway industry all information necessary through this RNA format document of network statement that is well known by all the railway undertakings. So what's the scope of this first version? It's on the next slide, please. Yeah. So we are focusing on this document on the full scope of Rail Baltica project. And that's what is described in this document. So full scope means configuration with double track serving all the main railway node of Rail Baltica, including Vilnius, Riga, Kaunas, and of course Tallinn and the link with Poland. Yeah. So regarding the phasing, we are preparing also the part that we will link to the phasing, and this one will be included in some annexes in the next version of this document. Yeah. This document is the first one, and as it will be updated frequently to become a full-fledged network statement for Rail Baltica infrastructures. Yeah. So in this version, you have the general information described, infrastructure with quite a lot of detail and access condition are detailed. Later version will continue with capacity allocation, service and charges, operation and service facility.
Yeah. All right, and maybe just a question. Yes. Yeah. When and where this document is going to be published or released?
That will be released by the infrastructure managers of Rail Baltica, so that are Rail Baltica Estonia, Europa GSS Linea, and LTGI, yeah, and also on the website of RB Rail.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think we don't have any particular questions related to the network statement, but Jean-Marc, since you're here, we do have a question that I think we might address to you. Could you elaborate on the plans and current progress for low voltage systems such as data networks, optical infrastructure, switching, Wi-Fi, and cybersecurity? Do you have any comment here?
All these systems that you mentioned are part of the control, command, and signaling scope. So for this, there is one procurement at the scale of entire Rail Baltica, so for the Free State, who is now ongoing in the final final stage. So we are expecting the final offers by about 1 month and sign a contract by the autumn. So all this equipment will be delivered by one single contractors and will be implemented on time according to the timeline of Rail Baltica operation.
Thank you. We do have another question. If your time allows, I would like to address to you. I hope you can give an answer. Have the suppliers of superstructure materials, rails, sleepers, switches been selected? Are they ready to be supplied?
Yes, we already have signed the contract for rail sleepers, ballast and turnout integrated systems. So these contracts are in place and would allow the start of the supplies of these materials.
Thank you. And maybe one last, what is the current status of infrastructure maintenance facility points? They state the delivery place for the most consolidated materials. When are they planned to be finished for material delivery? If this is too detailed, we can and we will definitely follow it up in writing, but maybe you have a good answer here as well.
Yeah, I don't have the detail for each of the infrastructure facility. There are, I think, 7 of them planned, and the ones that will be used for the first part of construction, I think they are normally in advanced part or already